king, I am not a god, I am Humpday!
Let's go, Tano! Today's video is based on your request, a tier list for primed mods. Now this video will help you decide what primed mods you pick from login rewards, what primed mods you prioritize on Baro Ki'Teer, and what primed mods you pick up on Baro Ki'Teer Tennocon Relay in 2025. Let's get started. Now, primed mods has two types. The ones come from login rewards, easy to understand. If you log in enough, you will get them all. The ones that come from Baro Ki'Teer, which is the most, they come with an expense of Ducats. Ducats is a currency that you get in exchange of your primed parts. Primed parts comes from relics and so on. Every primed part has a value. This one 15 Ducats, this one 15, this one 100, this one 45, and so on. But these primed parts, as you know, they worth platinum. So you need to make sure and check in Warframe market whether you want to sell it for platinum and then you buy trash primed parts to trash for Ducats, or you just trash them in the kiosk for Ducats straightforward. Now, of course, it may get confusing and a lot of research. For me, I will just give you a quick advice. Now, if it's 15 Ducats, if it sells less than 3 platinum, trash it for Ducats. If it's, for example, 100 Ducats, if it sells for less than 10 platinum, trash it for Ducats. Ducats, yeah. Now, if it is 45 and it sells less than 5 platinum, trash it for Ducats. This is like the standards I use when I deciding whether to throw or not. But of course, depends on your level in the game and depends how much you're valuing platinum. Even sometimes 1 platinum may seem a lot to you. So it depends. Now the most important question, how much Ducats and credits I need to take them all? Boom. You will need 7,695,000 credits. Go to index or profit taker to farm. And you will need 17,155 Ducats to get all the primed mods from Baro Ki'Teer. Simple as that. Now, of course, it will take a lot of farming, but it's good to be prepared for every Baro Ki'Teer to come, or the digital pack Baro Ki'Teer Relay that he brings all the mods at once, so you can purchase them all at once. So yeah, there you go. That's how much it costs. Now let's start with the arc guns and arc wings. They are not a lot, so I put them together. S tier, primed Rubido Lind barrel for damage, primed dual rounds for multi-shot. On A tier, you got the primed Morphic Transformer for 55% ability strength for arc wing, and primed deadly efficiency on reload from empty, 220% damage for 17 seconds. It's on A tier because it's conditional, means you need to reload from empty. Otherwise, it would have been on S tier. And now for melee mods. S tier, primed Fever Strike for Toxin, primed Pressure Point for melee damage. On A tier, we have the primed Smite Orkin and primed Smite Grenier for multiplicative damage against the faction you're fighting. On B tier, we have the primed Fury for attack speed, primed Reach for range, and primed Smite Corpus to multiplicative damage against the Corpus. And of course, in the future, on B tier, you will have the Murmur and so on, all in there. Now for C, we have primed Heavy Trauma for impact, and primed Smite Infested multiplicative damage against the Infested. Now the Infested are too weak and you pretty much, most of the times, you're not going to be using that. Now remember, this tier list is based on my opinion and opinion only and my experience. So maybe you will feel primed Fury should have been up because you may be using more like Nikana and you choose primed Fury instead of Berserker Fury. It always depends and it's matter of opinion. So take it with a bit grain of salt. And now for pistols. On S tier, primed Heated Charge for heat, primed Pistol Gambit for critical chance, primed Target Cracker for critical damage, primed Convulsion for electricity. On A tier, we have the primed Expel Corpus multiplicative damage against Corpus, primed Expel Orkin the same, primed Expel Grenier the same. On B tier, we got the primed Expel Infested, because you're not gonna fight so much Infested, and also you're not really going to care about that. Primed Fulmination for a blast radius, primed Pistol Ammo Mutation to convert ammo, primed Slip Magazine for magazine capacity, primed Steady Hand for weapon recoil, primed Quick Draw for load speed. As you can see on B tier, I put them all together in one line. As I said, some Thanos wants more magazine, some wants more reload. It depends on your style and your favorite weapons and so on. Some of you may think primed Heated Charge should be S++ because you're using heat most of the time and it always depends on the weapon you're using. And now for the rifles. On S tier, primed Crew rounds for cold. A tier, we got the primed Bane of Corpus, primed Bane of Orkin, primed Bane of Grenier, and primed Shred. Now, Primate Shred, you get it from login rewards. You're not gonna get it from Baro Ki'Teer, but you get the point. Primate Bane of Infested on B tier. Primate Fast Hands for road speed. Primate Firestorm for blast radius. Primate Stabilizer for weapon recall. Primate Rifle ammo mutation. It's really important in a lot of weapons. Primate Sniper ammo mutation. It's really important also for other weapons. And on C tier, we got the Primate Magazine Warp. So, yeah. Now, the Sentinels and the Companions, there are not a lot of Primate modes, so I put them in one list. Primate Pack Leader in S tier and Primate Regen on S tier. On A tier, we got Primate Animal Instinct because it depends. Do you really want the loot radar and enemy radar and so on. And now for shotguns on S tier, Primate Charge Chair for electricity, Primate Chilling Grasp for cold, Primate Point Blank for damage, Primate Ravage for critical damage. On A tier, you got Primate Cleanse Hurricane, Cleanse Corpus, Cleanse Grenier, and Primate the Shotgun Ammo Mutations. As you already know, a lot of shotguns, they have a lot like low ammo, and that mod, it has to be on A tier. B tier, you got Primate Ammo Stock for magazine capacity, Primate Cleanse Infested, and Primate Tactical Pump. On C tier, we got the Primate Counterbalance for weapon recoil. I know, Counterbalance may be S tier for some of the shotguns, but, you know, it depends on the weapon you're using. And now for the Warframe mods. Primate Continuity, Primate Flow, and Primate Surefooted on S tier. Now, Primate Surefooted, I hope the ported on Baro Ki'Teer, as a lot of Thanos struggle for 400 days to just get this mod, which is, I think, is one of the hardest mods to get in Warframe. A tier, we got the Primate Redirection for shield capacity. It's on A tier because not everyone likes to build for shields. Every Thanos is different. A lot likes, for example, to go for shield gating or, like, say, Immortal Warframes, and so on and so on. B tier for Primate the Vigor for shield capacity and health, and yeah. Now remember, Tano, this video purpose is to help you based on my experience to decide what mods to prioritize based on my experience. But if you have a favorite weapon, let's assume you like shotguns more than pistols, you prioritize that. If you have certain Warframes that want shields, you prioritize that. So in the end of the day, it's your decision and your decision only to choose what Primate mods you go for based on what you like, what weapons you like, what Warframes you like, whatever. You get the point here. So this is like, take it like as advice to prioritize if you are looking for some sort of guidance. And by this we reach the end of our video. I hope you find this video helpful to help you decide what to prioritize, what to pick from Baro Ki'Teer every 2 weeks, and what to pick from Baro Ki'Teer Tennocon Relay. Special thanks to all of members, special VIPs, all of donations, and undisputed donator, and everyone in my community. I want to say thank you so much for all your amazing support. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support me, much appreciated. Join my Discord link in the description, follow me on Twitch, and follow me on TikTok. See you guys next time.